Hey folks, this is a little voiceover that I'm doing, technical analysis of my 3 matches at Blue Belt at BJJ Tour Santa Cruz in September. Shout out to Gary and some other folks at Hamila Mela who came down to support. This is my only competition at Blue Belt, and since I did a voiceover a couple of years ago in 2019, and I've enjoyed going back and kind of seeing where I've improved over the past couple of years, I thought I'd do it again now and kind of see where my progression goes in the future. So yeah, let's get into it. Um, I'm just gonna kill some time because I'm waiting for this slide to end. Do, 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 do. Okay, here's the first match. Start standing. One thing I realized in this tournament is that I am kind of timid about takedowns when going against new opponents. I'm worried that they will sub me on with counter wrestling. So I don't shoot for takedowns the same way I would otherwise. Normally on the mats, I'm pretty confident. And honestly, I don't get subbed that much off the takedown. It's more about not having felt out an opponent yet. Here I go kind of a crappy double leg from an over under hip switch, replace my hand with my knee, and then step over to mount. Kind of going on a diagonal from his left hip to right shoulder here. You can see I grapevine my right foot. And I think I'm under an arm. I'm not under an arm, but he turns, so I quickly take the back, roll over the front shoulder. I don't care about that top hook that much. I think I put it in briefly to get some points, but mostly I'm trying to get that bottom foot high. I have kind of thick legs, so I don't normally go for the body triangle, but I'm kind of simulating that. And then here I think I hit the move of the week that we did the previous week, which was uh, rear naked choke to loop choke. There's the loop, or throw over the arm, or throw over the leg, to a rear Ezekiel, where my left arm comes under and goes behind the head. You can see it insert right there. And that's the tap. I actually had sprained my left thumb pretty badly a few weeks before, so the whole hand is taped. I just have a club for a hand. But it didn't end up inhibiting my jiu-jitsu that much. Here again, we're starting on top. Guy pulls guard. I try to base. This guy and the next guy that I go against have both been training for 5 years like me. They're both pretty strong. This is middle heavyweight. So it was definitely tough and interesting to apply my techniques on that type of resisting opponent. You can see here, it's shooting for some triangles. I'm not that worried, but it's kind of a scramble. And I'm probably looking to enter my pass sequence, get one leg in, one leg out. Something that I've since improved quite a bit after this tournament. One of the main areas I feel like I've improved as a purple belt is having really calm, controlling passing game that's more reliant or more focused on having controlling grips. I know it's a little bit less spazzy. And one thing that I'm continuing to focus on that I think you'll see throughout these couple matches is top pressure when I'm in a controlling position, like top half, top side, mount. I think my control could be better, and when I do, okay, here's a kind of scrappy pass to side with the arm in between the legs to control the opponent, and wrestling style, because he's strong. I felt like I needed to secure a good pin. But yeah, I kind of get a little. You can see here I'm a little top heavy. Something I've been working on, because I think in general my style is a bit more fluid and attacking on transitions. So when I try to apply pressure, I overcommit and I kind of lean over and get rolled over my head a lot. Here I try to mount, but he regains a half guard, and I believe he reverses me here, which is a testament to my kind of poor focus on control here. Yep, he just comes up off that underhook. Testament to like my poor focus on control when I'm on top. Okay, here a bit of a scramble. I've been focusing a lot on butterfly and X and single leg X guard recently. Um, Actually, for the whole year while training at Homulo's, it's something that Homulo does really well, and I think a style that suits my like kind of bottom game because I'm mostly trying to wrestle back up to my feet or sweep. Uh, that's kind of the style that I like. Okay, here we reset. He gets that cross grip again with that left arm, which is tough for me to deal with. I need to work on my judo. Oh, that again, like I'm muscling that sweep a little bit. That and because these guys are strong and pretty good and they're fighting. Oh, there we go. The butterfly. I managed to like. I actually hit that a lot. Like kind of counter butterfly sweep along with the opponent to like match the opponent's direction of or reaction to an initial sweep. And I think this time I'm probably going to be a little bit more careful about staying on top after he reversed me the last time. Yeah. Here I attempt that a choke where like my left arm goes on the collar, my left leg goes over the face. Doesn't work. Yeah, these guys are really strong, so I'm looking mostly to go mount or take the back and submit from there. Or footlock, but you can't heel hook in the gi, so a lot of my attacks don't apply. Yeah, again, like I'm kind of you can see again, I go knee on belly, but when I think about applying pressure, I overcommit and start getting rolled towards the head. Something to continue to work on. The advantage of this style that I have is that because I make space for the opponent to move into, I can often attack as they enter like the space that I give them. The downside is sometimes they'll just explode and take it. Here I take the back. He's strong. I'm fighting for that collar, but I'm thinking about that left arm bar because he's kind of like pushing his head towards the right side of my body. So I'm waiting for the right time to throw that right leg over. But keeping him busy thinking about the neck. You can see he extends that left arm out. So I'm waiting, baiting, making him focus on the neck, and then boom. Yeah, there we go. Right leg goes over, and I get the arm. Okay, third match. This dude is also really strong, pretty technical, have been training for 5 years like me. Definitely exposed some like areas of my game that I think where I rely on muscle. Something I'm always working on. We'll see what happens here. Looking to do kind of like my kind of hybrid judo foot sweep wrestling combination that only works in jiu-jitsu. But he's really, really strong. I've since dropped to middleweight. I think I was about 190 at this tournament, and now I'm 180. So, and at the same strength too. So hopefully that's like a bit of an advantage. Here I go for a side sweep. Did that count as a takedown? That dude just gave him 2 points. Well, all right. I was worried that he was going to take me down because he was so strong, so I went for that kind of collar drag and ended up pulling like this half butterfly. Here he does a good job smashing, but this guy was strong but wasn't super tight, so I was able to like kind of like get my hooks in a lot, and that's generally my game is like to like sneak my hooks under my opponent's base, regain butterfly, and then go for like butterfly X, single leg X to sweep and come on top. I was also kind of gassed after only 2 matches. Definitely was like nervous and like, oh, shooting for a triangle, shooting for an armbar. He was really strong and just to pull out. But yeah, it was definitely gas, like holding on to grips. So I was already thinking a bit about like conserving energy, like having him like burn himself out, trying to pass my guard, and then like subbing later in the match. You can see he's like putting me on my back, which is really not a good place to play butterfly. something that I should be more proactive about, something I've really been working on the last couple months. Like ideally here, I think I would like sit back there like that and up, going for the butterfly, but my chest is not in front of my hips. And here I'm like really, I think I was trying to make something happen because I felt like I didn't have a ton of time. I didn't want to like be behind on points, which led me to kind of like, oh, I'm shooting for an arm crush on that right arm. But he just like postures right out of it. Kind of stalling a bit. Trying to cover some energy. Up, and there's my X guard into a sweep, double underpass to a very classic half guard position. And I kind of switch towards, again, a little bit high on that, a little bit like chest heavy there. My hips are kind of off the ground. He has that near side arm. Ooh, and once again, he's able to turtle. This time I attack the back, but I'm kind of slipping off a little bit. Yeah, you can see like my topside hook is not really in control. And he's really strong, and he keeps on trying to twist me. And here, yeah, he pulls me back into guard. Also something to work on, not losing that control position. And yeah, he's going for his smash again. Here, I managed to like do like a duck under and sit back up into the back again. Again, he was like really strong, but left a little bit of space, and so I feel like I was able to move around his body and attack. It looks like I'm falling off here, but I actually have a pretty good seatbelt control, so I'm not worried about the fact that my hips are sideways. There, readjust. There. Take the rear naked choke. Yeah, so that's it, pretty much. Overall, felt like I performed okay. Definitely room for improvement. Having a more technical guard, more aggressive takedown game, and tighter control on top and when finishing. But I was pretty happy with 3 submissions from the back. Here's some photos that my dad took. And yeah, that's it. I hope to do this again for purple belt competitions coming up. Otherwise, thanks for watching.